FRM, Refrigeration, light on set. Stand up, they're racing, and Caradoc Kid got out okay. Skeldak jumped well, but went sideways. Yen Harb just drifting back. Mutant begins well. Rakatiki in that division. Grand Teton's out a bit wide, more alpha, so tight and compact early. Caradoc Kid's been able to hold the lead and goes into the back now, a length in front of Skeldak, who's a bit closer this afternoon, up on the speed. Grand Teton's working across to third, and Shiers looking to slot in somewhere. A length back to Rakatiki, covering up Yen Harb the inside. 2 lengths back, more alpha, and Mutant's gone back to the tail. So inside the 11, Caradoc Kid makes play, just shows the way over Skeldak the outside. These two go together. 2 lengths then to Grand Teton, getting a nice run. Running fourth, Rakatiki. Fifth, the inside, Yen Harb. More alpha. Back second last, and just soared along a little bit to stay in touch, and Mutant the last one. So at the 7, Caradoc Kid showing the way. A neck in front of Skeldak. These two have been at it from the get-go. Grand Teton, well, Shiers really just smoking the pipe here. He looks to be travelling really well down the side. He's in third spot, looking good. A couple of lengths back to Yen Harb, trying to improve, and then Rakatiki hits outside. 2 lengths more alpha. Mutant's tacking on, and will try and come with a late run. So working to the 4, Caradoc Kid's shaken up, but look at Grand Teton. He's had every chance here. He's gone up to this leader quickly, Grand Teton, and put the nose in front of Caradoc Kid, who tries to fight back. Skeldak, more alpha. Yen Harb battling away then from Mutant and Rakatiki, but Grand Teton, he runs inside the 2. He got a break on him. More alpha's coming out of the pack late, but Grand Teton the leader. More alpha with every stride trying to pick up, but Grand Teton, he got a beautiful run, and he wins at a length on the line to more alpha. Third, Skeldak, who came back from Caradoc Kid. Mutant didn't close off. Yen Harb did enough first up, and a gap in the field. Rakatiki the last one home. Well, if you could bet on the run, no, you'd just be offloading big time there with Grand Teton. How good was it travelling mid-race? Saying that, he probably didn't have a lot left on the line, but he didn't have to. He's been able to hold the advantage to the line over more alpha, who's really tried hard in the concluding stages. Has come at Grand Teton close to home, but Paul Shiers at his brilliant best, of course, winning the Guineas last week aboard Poets Landing, and he has guided this one home for Disco Lefoe, Garry Lefoe Jr., and it has scored in the easy fashion. And I think punters who were on were pretty happy, a fair way out. Second goes to 4, more alpha. Third, 7, Skeldak. He was dead set under the pressure, a fair way up, but he's fought back well to get into that minor end of the prize. And fourth goes to 1, Caradoc Kid, who led him up and then battled away okay in 1:35.82. So 2, 4, 7, 1. And the winner, number 2, Grand Teton, a 5-year-old bay gelding, Whip Van Winkle. He was a good pacer back in the 70s and early 80s. Takes me back to a lot younger time. And it's out of Zarello, owned by Greg Stewart, Mrs. A.E. Stewart, M. Pepinius, Brad Fitzpatrick, T.D. Trev Sherpigs in the ownership there with Dave Stewart, A.S. Keast, L.C. Heatley, I. Hollett, and Garry Disco Lefoe. And it's got a good bunch of owners. They've raced a lot of horses here in the top end, and it's always great to see him in the winning circle. Second, 4, more alpha. An 8-year-old bay gelding, Blevik Mahabab for Heather Lehman, Jared Todd, ran a good race. And third has gone to 7, and that was Skeldak, a 5-year-old bay gelding, Power of Destiny, Mighty Matilda for Emma Steele, Ray Viger. So 1 1/4, 1 1/4. Fourth has gone to 1, Caradoc Kid. Fifth going to 5, and that was Mutant. Didn't really come into it. He wasn't that far off and probably in the run, but just holding his ground up the straight. Mutant, one of the favourites there. 2, 4, 7, 1, 5 confirmed. 1:35.82. We'll just stand by for this winner to return. Of the beaten brigade, Yen Harb, I thought, ran pretty well first up for 3 years or nearly, and it didn't shirk the task, just finishing in behind the bunch there. And of the others there, Rakatiki's just racing well below its best. It's a lot better than that Rakatiki, but just struggling at this time in. So no doubt back to the drawing board there for connections. So Grand Teton's about to return here. Paul Shiers winning the big race last week aboard Poets Landing, taking out the Hot 100 Darwin Guineas. And last year's Catherine Cup winner, Grand Teton, back in the winning circle this afternoon. That's win 28. We'll start 28, I should say, win 5 minor placings, and prize money now getting up towards the $100,000 mark, and Paul Shiers guiding one home here on day 2 of the Great Northern Darwin Cup Carnival. We stand by for correct weight presentation to follow, folks, on the final event.